it's Carrie, and I'm here to share with you my What Up Witches Glamoween party. I want to apologize in advance because I was not able to get the footage on tape on the actual day of the party. Things got hectic up until the last minute, so I tried to recapture some of the elements so that you all could get an idea of how things went.
Okay, so here's the invitation that the girls received in the mail. And this is actually the first time I did not make a hand invitation from scratch. I actually just picked up these cards in a pack of 6 from the Dollar Tree. And what I just did was take some of those rings. I told you I bought a pack of 50 little spider rings from the Dollar Tree. I cut off the ring part and just kind of hot glued the little spider on here and just left it as is. I thought it was perfect, had the perfect colors. And inside it just says, "What up, witches? You're invited to a Glamoween Girls Night In. There will be food, fun, games, crafting, and drink." And then it just has the particulars as to where it is, what time and everything. And it just says at the end, "I hope to see you there. It's going to be spooktacular." And that was a very simple, inexpensive, very quick invitation to put together. Okay guys, here's our drink station, and I kind of want to show you what types of drinks we had. We had our witch's brew, and we had mimosas, which were mummy, using the word mummy, a play on the word mimosas. We had pina coladas and Shirley Temples. So I'm going to take you down to the cups and show you how I set each one up. So here are our mimosas, and basically what I did was take some of that spider netting from the dollar store and wrap it around a champagne glass and put 2 googly eyes on them, and those were our mimosas. And then down here are our Shirley Temples. Basically what I did was I went to the pharmacist at my local supermarket and asked them could they give me one of those like syringes that you use to give a baby medicine, and they were able to give me a few of those, and I just filled those with grenadine to make it look like blood. So when you pour your drink in there, then you push the shot of grenadine into your drink to make your Shirley Temple. And then here at the bottom, we just had our pina colada mix, and we just kind of poured that in there as needed because that is a frozen cold drink. And then I just put in some of the decorative straws that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see the bubbling effect coming out of my drink, but in real life it's like really just bubbling over, and it's spilling all out of my drink. And so this is kind of how we greeted our guests when they came down stairs. They came down and all of the drinks were just kind of bubbling over. And then down here is where we had this bowl here was filled with ice, and I really love this little skeletal hand. I picked this up from Ross, and we use that to kind of scoop our ice out and put ice into our drinks to keep them chilled when the dry ice and everything melted. So I really loved this little metal skeleton hand. It was good for that. And here's what's left of the servingware. But what I did was take those dollar store silver forks and knives and silverware, and I just placed a little spider at the end of all of the silverware so that it could have keep up with the little festive and theme of this party. So here is our stuffed roaches. This is so disgusting, but it was so delicious. They were basically stuffed dates. We took some dates and we took cream cheese, a little bit of vanilla extract, and a little bit of sugar and some crushed up nuts, and piped them into the dates. and this is what they turned out like. And then I actually purchased a couple of little bugs and insects from the Dollar Tree to put on the plate to kind of mimic and, you know, make it seem like it was actually bugs. But this is what was left. I just actually kind of put out a smaller plate so you can get the effect, because they were flying off the plates like hotcakes. Honestly, if I saw this at someone else's home, I probably wouldn't eat it because it would gross me out too much. But since it was Halloween and it was at my home and we actually made them, I was able to eat them, and they were so delicious. But if you're not doing Halloween, this recipe is still really, really great. I don't think I could ever look at a date the same way. So what you could do is fill it with the same filling, wrap it in bacon, and put a nice cute little toothpick in it, and then it would actually look like something more presentable. But right now they do look like little cockroaches, and I'm going to have to get rid of these little bugs as soon as I finish taping, because if I see one of these on the floor or the kids try to play a joke on me, it is going to be on in this household. So yeah, those were our stuffed roaches, and they were really good and disgusting.
Many of the women did not know each other, so I came up with a fun icebreaker. I got the inspiration from those "Hello, my name is" name tags, but put a little spin on it. Each lady had to fill in their name and come up with a scandalous way to describe themselves. Each woman would then discuss what their descriptions actually meant. Here are a few examples. First up is Tiffany. It says, "What up, witch? My name is Tiffany and I'm a hooker and a drug dealer." Well, Tiffany actually crochets, so that's where the word hooker comes from. And as far as a drug dealer, she is a pharmaceutical sales rep. Next up was Carrie. It says, "My name is Carrie and I'm a jailbird and a reality TV star." Well, I was falsely arrested about 17 years ago for a traffic violation in which a bench warrant was issued for my arrest for failure to appear in court. It turns out that the city had a glitch in their computer system for a period of time where all people that did appear in court that day was not entered into the system, and therefore all of these warrants were sent out for them. I spent a couple of hours in the holding cell until they had that issue resolved, and it was very scary. Also, not many of my friends know that I have a YouTube channel, so that's where the reality TV star comes in. Next up is my girl Cheryl. Says, "What up, witch? My name is Cheryl, and I have more than one man, and I am taking numbers every day." Well, Cheryl, the multiple men in her life are God, her husband, and her 3 sons. And her work involves screening applicants for job interviews, so that's why she's taking multiple numbers every day. And in our final example, it says, "What up, witch? My name is Tara, and I like to inhale and play with balls." Well, Tara has asthma, so she's always taking her asthma inhaler, and she's also on a all-girls kickball team, so she likes to play kickball. And I just thought this was a very fun and creative way to kind of get the girls all flowing and talking, as opposed to just trying to create your own small talk when you don't know each other. And this game can be played at any type of party, not just a Glamoween party.
And so for our crafting project, we made t-shirt necklaces. So every lady received a t-shirt, and we just kind of cut them up and turned them into necklaces. And let me show you what the final outcome looked like. So here is what the t-shirt necklaces actually look like. I just stuck a little spider on there just to kind of be a little bit festive and keep it going with the theme. And that's just a spray painted spider from the Dollar Tree that I threw a couple of rhinestones on. But look how, you know, fluffy and full this little necklace turned out to be. And you can just kind of embellish it with whatever kind of bling you want. You can leave it plain, and you can do so many things with it. And I thought that was a really cool, fun, cheap project, and an alternative to like the infinity scarves that you see, you know, people wearing these days. And this project again was only $1. I picked up we had black t-shirts and this gray color t-shirt, so each lady was able to pick what color t-shirt they wanted to cut up, and you know, just for $1 you have a really cute, stylish piece.